In today's video, we're gonna make your N55 sound like this. Hey, this is Bryan. Thanks for watching Kies Motorsports. If you like our videos, give us a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe and check us out at kiesmotorsports.com. Today, we're going to show you how to install an AEM intake on this 435 that features an N55 motor. Now, this process is going to be the same on a 335, a 235, and more. So with that, let's start by removing the OEM intake. Now, for the initial removal of the factory intake, you really only need a flathead screwdriver. So let's start with it over here. There is a hose clamp that's going to secure your intake to your factory inlet. So just release this, okay? That's nice and loose. Next, you need to remove your mass airflow sensor. So you disconnect it by pushing down on this little tab and pulling it straight out. And if you have an automatic, you have another vacuum line. So to do this, what you need to do is press on the two ridge sections, and there are these little clips on the side. So you press, and then you slide it off. So now with that disconnected, we can release it from this grommet right there. I'll start to loosen it up over here. And this is going to lift pretty much straight out, just like that. Now at this point, there's only one component you need to transfer over, and that's your mass airflow sensor. So take a T20, carefully remove it, and just pull it straight out. Now if you look at the bottom of the mass airflow sensor, it kind of looks like a triangle. There's a flat spot on this side and a pointy part. The pointy part always goes towards the filter. And in case you have any question, it only goes in one way. So once you've done that, you can reinstall those screws. Now you may have noticed that we disconnected this vacuum line, and that's something that you're only going to find in automatics. If your car has a manual, you want to take this little plastic threaded plug and you want to thread it in there, just like that. And then you take a wrench and you snug it up. Now, if you have an automatic, what you're going to do is you're going to take the included hose and you're going to take this fitting right here. You're just going to press it in, just press it and give it a little twist. And then you have your new vacuum line connection. You take that, same thing, just give it a twist and press that in. So once it's fully installed, it's going to look just like this. Then you can take this part here and just carefully thread it into the intake. Then you can take a 14 mil and snug this up. Now what you can do is take the grommet mount, and this is going to get bolted and secured by these 4mm Allen bolts. Then to make the installation even easier, we're going to remove this grommet and pre-install it in this hole right here. Now it's time to finish pre-installing everything on the airbox. We have a little AEM window that's going to go here. And then the second thing is installing the weather stripping. All you need to do is just take it and just press it on the edge. And if there's any excess, you just trim it off. Since we've already pre-installed this, we're going to take the little AEM window, feed it up through the bottom like that, and then secure it with a supplied nut and bolt. It's a 4mm to tighten it down, and the nut is a 10 mil. Now just like the factory airbox, the AEM airbox is held in with these little grommets over here and over here. So what we need to do is we need to install this little piece of plastic that's going to secure it in place. So to do so, take your bolt, just slide it through. You can hand thread it on, and then you can tighten it with a 4mm Allen key. And then do the same for this other one. Now it's time to install the dry filter. Now the benefit of the dry filter is that it will never harm your mass airflow sensor. So we're going to take the intake tube, we're going to slide this on here. Now when we're installing air filters, we always like to make sure that the seam faces downwards and away from that little window. And you can tighten down this hose clamp. Now with all of that pre-assembled, what we can do is we can start to line everything up. Remember that these little knobs right there are going to slide into the grommet up here and also the grommet down there. And then the opening of the intake is going to go right into the inlet. Okay, so we'll line that up, pop it into place. Okay. We can take the center here, push everything down. Then what you can do is tighten down your hose clamp where your intake connects to your inlet. Then you can plug in your mass airflow sensor right over here. And if you have that vacuum line, we can connect it over here. Now that everything's installed, let's start it up and see how it sounds. As you just heard and saw, not only does this intake look great, it also sounds amazing, and it's going to give you a little bit more turbo spool as you drive. And not only that, but they back it up with a couple extra horsepower. Once again, my name is Brian. Thanks for watching Kies Motorsports. If you like our videos, give us a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe and check us out at KiesMotorsports.com. And for links to all of the parts and tools that we use in today's video, be sure to see the links down in the description. Once again, my name is Brian. Thanks for watching and have a great day.